Well, howdy y'all. Handy Redneck talking at you. It's approximately 7:30 at night, April 2nd, 2019. It's approximately 60 degrees Fahrenheit with a low expected in the mid 40s tonight. And I figured I would show you all what I've been up to this evening. As you can see, there's a mess of buckets in front of the camera. You can see, oh, six in that picture, now seven. We got 10 of them completely ready to go for this year. As you can see, some of them's already planted out. Right in here, these two has got cucumbers in them. This one next to the cucumber, I put some loofah gourd seeds in. Then we got our heirloom tomatoes and onions in these two. This one's empty. Those two in the back, they're empty. This one over here is empty right now, and this one here has a bought from the store Cherokee purple tomato in it. Not started from any of my seeds, but I was walking around at Walmart today and I saw a bunch of tomatoes and stuff that got hit by the cold spell because they don't do nothing to protect them. And I found some that managed to be up under some stuff and didn't get killed. So I got them at a discount. I got 3 of them. Planted one in a bucket here and 2 out to replace a couple of my tomatoes that I did start from seed that got hit by the cold. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Off behind them there buckets, right there you can see the 2 original tater towers. Behind that's the G2 garden with the forsythia. That's that yellow flower plant. Behind it, that's where most of our brassicas are growing. That's where we got our Brussels sprouts and turnips and kale, and let's see what else we got. We got quinoa that's sprouted in there. We got some golden giant amaranth that's sprouted, and our black nebula carrots are out there sprouted. Then we move over this way a little bit. You see that red bucket out there? That's sitting right next to one of the 2 new potato towers that yesterday's video showed how we made them with the quote unquote nesting method. And then I did a video earlier today of planting potatoes in it. Over this side of the pole you can see the second one of those. You can't see it because the pole's in the way, but we'll move over a little bit. If you look back next to the pole, further out, you will see what appears to be another potato tower, but it's not. It's about half as round, but it's built the same way. And I put some pumpkins in it, so that'll be our pumpkin patch. Over further this way, out there, it looks like we got just a piece of plastic there, but that's actually in a potato cage. What we're going to build that one up, and we're going to do sweet potatoes in it. And the sweet potatoes that we do in that one will be most likely the the purple molokais. Since I got 3 of them, we'll do those in there, and we'll do those for the actual sweet potatoes. And then I'll do some more sweet potatoes for to eat the leaves, and we'll do those with the traditional orange sweet potatoes. But moving on along, there's the G1 garden behind that post. That's the one with the tomatoes and onions and peppers and spinach and what else? Celery and cabbage in it. You see up here on the fence here is the kiwi berry. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a couple spots on it. We'll just get closer and have you look. If you look at this leaf here, it actually got hit by the cold and is shriveling up and dying. Same with this one. However, most of them, if you look at the difference between these two, most of them did not get hit by the cold. This being the 2nd of April, as you can see, we got our hummingbird feeder out. This is one of the earliest days for the migration, so we're ready for them as soon as they show up. Further out, let's see, further out there, we got the G3 garden bed. That one's the one that's got all the beets in it. We've also got okra seed, celery seed, buckwheat, and the Chinese spinach amaranth in it. What's sprouted so far is the beets and the buckwheat are all sprouted. Buckwheat is interesting because it can go from seed to seed a full cycle in 6 to 8 weeks. Not a problem. So that's going to be exciting to watch. The reason we planted it was we wanted some early blooms to help bees and stuff get used to coming to our garden, so when the other things start blooming, they'll be ready for it. We're also going to put in that one some butternut squash. So then over a little bit further is the G5 smaller garden bed. It's got the corn in it, and the corn has sprouted. We call this one down here, this little oval round one, we call that G4. And all of these got a G name and number from when they were built. G4 was built from scrap here and there before we built G5 because we were bored. So, or I was bored. But anyway, this little G4 down here, you can't see it from where we're at, but it's got chicken wire on top of it because we planted Mongolian giant sunflower seeds into it today. That nice glow you're seeing's one of the several lamps I got going to help keep away the mosquitoes, because they're not out in abundance, but they are out. We'll come over here now. In here we've got, what do we got? What do we got? We got oh shoot, you make sleepy time tea out of it. Chamomile. And if we look really close, we can see a little bit of the chamomile did get a little bit of the frost on it, but overall it come through not a problem. The parsley that overwintered, well, it's starting to grow up and take note. Then we got the echinaceas out here. I did have 7 of them out here, but this one back here, you can see the seedling leaves of it, but the big leaf that was on it, I think a bird came in and ate it. But hopefully it'll put up a new leaf shoot and be alright. Coming over to this one, as you can see, the peas have started. You know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We definitely got 5 of the 40 that we put in here that have come through. Then we got these are either carrots or dill. I don't know, because I tried doing carrots in this bed last year, little shorty baby carrots. So those could be some seeds that didn't germinate last year that are germinating this year and coming up. But we'll leave them and see what they do. Over here, the marjoram. A couple of the leaves on those did get a little bit cold and frostbitten, but overall they come through all right. Same with the thyme here. Yeah, they come through all right, not a problem. And then down through the center here, I don't know if you can see them or not, but like right there, and then right there, and right there. The onions we found in this here bed are coming up, so I'm wondering if I planted onion seed in it last year for like chives and I missed a couple and that's what we got. I don't know, but I don't mind volunteer veggies. I got over here up next to the house a bucket of sticks. Some of them are flowering, some of them are trying to bud out. But the thing is I put rooting hormone on them. And I'm trying to get them all to root. Because about 8 miles from here, there's an abandoned orchard. You know, apples, pears, peaches, cherries, plums, you name it. It was there once upon a time, back when I was a kid, but ain't no one done nothing with it since then. And many of the trees are severely damaged and trying to die. So I went out there with some clippers and nipped me some stems that I'm going to try to propagate and keep those species from that orchard alive. Now, continuing back on to, you know, we got all of these buckets here. I have been moving these 5, the 2 cucumbers and the 2 tomatoes and the loofah sponge gourd in and out of the house every day. But with the temperatures well above freezing now, I figure they've acclimated well enough that we can leave them out and see how they do. Again, I am not concerned if I lose them, because, you know, you lose some things here and there. We'll just replant and keep going, you know. Some of these other empty buckets will do like some yard-long beans in. Just let them cascade over the trellis or over the edge of the porch. You know, stuff like that. Some of them we may halfway through the season throw new cucumber seeds in to extend the cucumber harvest. even longer. You know, we might put in some sweet potato slips into one to grow some sweet potato vine leaves for munching on. You know, there's all sorts of options we can do with them. Shoot, some of them may end up with some of these twigs in them if the twigs start taking root. So, I don't know, but I figured I'd give you an update, let you enjoy this here fine night with me a little bit. You can probably hear them in the background. Is the tree frogs singing. And when the tree frogs are singing, that's a true on indicator that we're in a spring situation. Alright, y'all. This has been a handy redneck, and I'll talk at y'all later.